Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sabrina Bami, joined by Chief Meteorologist Paul Caiano, Meteorologist Reid Kissleback, and we're going to kick things off with the weather. First, talking about the air quality alert. You can see on this live picture that Paul put up here of the skyline of Albany. You can see how hazy it is today. So, Paul, we're going to talk with you in just a moment, but let's get an update first from Meteorologist Reid Kissleback right outside our studio in Manans, where it doesn't look as bad as that live picture, Reid, which I'll leave up for another moment. But talk about what people are seeing across the capital region today.
Yeah, Sabrina. Well, we still have the wildfire smoke from Canada that's making its way down into the region, and we've had some pretty strong west winds, so it's been pushing it more so into our region. Within the last hour, we hit the 152 mark, so that puts us in the category of unhealthy air quality. And that essentially means it's not the best air quality for breathing. So what you should be doing if you have maybe lung disease, heart disease, if elderly, young kids, should really be avoiding the strenuous exercise outside and limiting their outdoor activity just in general. For a lot of folks who might not have those issues, that means that you just want to not really do anything strenuous. So maybe instead of going for the run later today, you want to go for that walk. Just try to really make it a little less hard for you to breathe, because you'll just continue to breathe more of that unhealthy air. And if it's truly bad for you, you can wear the N95 mask, as that helps to act as a filter. So you're putting up the Albany cam, and it's definitely more noticeable from a distance standpoint for sure. So looking into the city of Albany, that haze pretty prominent, and like here outside, you can still see the haze right behind me. The Albany skyline is there, but it's not as prominent as we usually can see it. So certainly something that we're going to keep monitoring. It has jumped up quite a bit within the last few hours. And so, yeah, for today and even into tomorrow, we're going to want to be keeping a close eye on the air quality.
And a lot of people have seen those digital signs, Reid, that are up on the highways. You may have seen one too, where it says the air quality is a concern again. Wear a mask if possible. So a lot of people are seeing this, and here we are, round two with this, and it's concerning for people.
It is concerning, but I think the good thing to know with that is that it's temporary. And if you feel you need to be outside, you could wear the mask if you need to, or you just know that you have to limit what you're doing outside for a while. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to cancel everything that you want to do. You just have to be a little bit more aware.
Good advice, Reid. Thank you. We'll bring Paul into this conversation, because I know both of you have been talking quite a bit about this. And Paul, you mentioned yesterday that this is a lot to do with the changing winds, bringing this here in our direction again.
Yeah, I mean, out ahead of this system, we had a lot of humidity and showers and thunderstorms earlier this week. We had a feed out of the south near the Gulf of Mexico. But since that front passed yesterday, the winds flipped around to the west. Reid talked about it picking up in intensity, and that wildfire smoke had drifted from Canada down toward Buffalo. And now with the west wind, it's heading in our direction. So that's why things have gotten worse here over the last 24 hours. And you showed that shot, and it's still up. But I mean, looking from East Greenbush, this is usually a pristine shot on a day like today with much lower humidity. We should be seeing like a crystal clear Albany skyline, but obviously the smoke is making it look otherwise. So clearly we have some issues today with that air quality, and we'll continue to monitor that. Reid, we'll be in Saratoga later on, and we're going to do some team coverage on the smoke and also the weather. CDPHP first warning cam 79 in East Greenbush and downtown Albany. The weather is quiet today. We've calmed things down considerably with that west wind. We've driven out the humidity, and thus the showers and thunderstorms have come to an end across the area. A little bit of energy up near Burlington. You can see that little curly Q there. That's on its way out. We're also watching another round of showers and storms. This is a thunderstorm complex now passing through the Quad Cities out in the Midwest. The energy that's blowing these things up will arrive here on Saturday and Sunday. And I just had a look at the latest computer models, and Saturday is actually looking a little bit better even than yesterday. And yesterday it was looking better from the day before. So things are heading in the right direction, at least to start the holiday. In the short term, it looks like we'll be contending with in and out sunshine, again, hampered by the clouds and the smoke that are in the area. So we'll be looking through the clouds and through the hazy sun, obviously, to see if we can get into the 80-degree range. We'll be seeing some clouds roll in tonight and tomorrow, while we do run the slightest risk of a shower. I think another dry day. So we'll go down to 60 tonight, back up into the 80s tomorrow with a mix of sun and clouds. We'll keep our eyes on that smoke to see if it hangs out or it just drifts on by and leaves us with a much better day tomorrow. Either way, it looks like we'll have to increase the chance of some showers and thunderstorms Saturday and Sunday. Both of these, though, at 50% or lower, which means a lot of dry weather still. Monday and Tuesday for the holiday weekend will look somewhat unsettled, but not really raining the whole time. So again, we'll iron this out as we get closer, but it does look like thunderstorm chances at least into the 4th of July.
Yeah, you've upped the chances since yesterday for Tuesday. It went from 30 to 40%. So trending in the wrong direction, unfortunately, huh?
Right. Yeah, we took it away from Saturday, which was 50. We dropped that down to 40. That's looking better. But Tuesday, more than anything, because it's getting closer in time and I'm more confident that we're going to get something. That's why I raised it from 30 to 40, not because it's going to rain more or longer during the day.
Okay, good to know. Paul, thank you very much. We'll talk with you starting live at 4. We are following some breaking news out of Columbia County where a state of emergency has been declared in the town of New Lebanon. It's right on the border of Berkshire County. And Tiffany Payton is there. The service is unfortunately very spotty. So I'll relay some details we know now. And of course, we will have more starting live at 4. But this state of emergency is due to flooding in that area between Route 22 and Main Street in New Lebanon. It's a pretty big area. And the town clerk who I spoke with on the phone a short time ago says between 25 and 30 homes may be affected here. And this is due to either a dam break or a reservoir issue in Pittsfield, in fact, and the water rushing down the mountain into New Lebanon, into the area near Main Street. It's right near Town Hall. And there's significant basement flooding in that area in some homes. So again, Tiffany Payton is there. She's checking things out. We know DEC is on the ground, the Department of Environmental Conservation, the Department of Transportation is there. FEMA has been called in, according to the town clerk. So it's a pretty significant situation there. We'll have an update, of course, on online. And we'll update you right here as well as on air starting live at 4. So that is the latest for your 13 Now update. I'm Sabrina Dami. We'll see you on air starting live at 4.